Three Principles movies, and myself and my husband Rudy run a company called Innate Wellbeing in the East Anglia area in the UK. We work with organisations, individuals, couples. We run weekend group events, really just sharing our understanding of the principles. So I first came across the principles about 8 years ago. I wasn't really looking for anything in terms of, I hadn't been on courses before, I didn't know what NLP was or hypnotherapy, I hadn't been around kind of self-help things before. So I kind of just fell into the principles in a way. And I think for me, going on a weekend course, and I had no expectation because I had nothing to compare it to, I kind of just sat really quiet and kind of open. And it's a 3-day event which has completely transformed my life, and it's changed the direction of my life, because as soon as I got a glimpse of what the principles was pointing towards, I knew this is what I want to do with my life. I want to share this. This should be known in every school, in every community, in every walk of life. This should be known. And to me it feels it's our birthright to know this. And I know that at some level we all have this understanding, but it gets covered up. So for me, this is the single most important thing I've come to see. And I know for my relationships and my friendships, it's been incredibly powerful. The principles are pointing me back to my truth. The truth I already know, the truth we all know. But the beauty of it is that it comes through all of us when we talk about it or share it, or when we're in life differently. So I've really seen in my own life how I've just opened up to experience and relationships and friendships in a completely different way, because before I had this understanding, I was full of judgment, and I was full of blame and worry and fear and anxiety. All of these thoughts gripped me. The wonderful thing about these principles is I don't need to do anything with those thoughts. I don't need to try and change them. What has happened for me is that I've understood to a deeper level the nature of thought. And it sounds so simple, and if my words really could change people, I could just say what happened to me and what I understood and what I see now, and it would change them. But it goes beyond that. It goes beyond words to a feeling that comes from within, and a knowing and understanding. The principles really are just trying to point people in a direction. And when I work with people, when I speak on courses, I'm not trying to remember what I've learnt. For me, the principles are a way of being more in life, more in the moment, and words just find me. I speak from that place. So it really is becoming more human, becoming more as we were meant to be. And as human beings, in my opinion, I don't feel we're supposed to be happy all the time or anything all the time. I see that we are gifted with this experience, and we experience life via thought, moment to moment, and all of that experience is a gift. And seeing life in this way has enabled me to go through all range of emotion with so much more grace. And generally speaking, the moods are quicker, they're flowing more easily. So I can be in and out of a bad mood or a good mood and not really have given it too much thought. And the labels I used to put on my moods or my thinking or my behaviour have all just fallen away, because if all I can ever experience is my thought in any moment, or thought in any moment, then knowing the nature of thought, I know that it's not permanent and that it flows. Thinking is not such a big deal anymore. It's not so serious. And if I can see myself in this way when I'm with other people, I can't take their thinking so seriously or their moods. It's just a freedom to experience life in a much more graceful state.